Hey guys, welcome back to Speedwalk and Talk. Today guys, we'll be playing Pokemon Light Platinum. Light Platinum actually got Best Pokemon ROM Hack Game in 2012. And so, I'm expecting something good to play here today guys. I've been pretty critical of my fan-made Pokemon games so far, but let's tell you what's going on here guys. We just got out of our house and we got picked up by the Elite Four champion with his Salamence. We're brought to this town where we have to read this script, and he destroys it because he doesn't want anybody bad to find it. So today guys, I will be choosing Charmander as my starter. He's not the best starter for Pokemon Light Platinum. Actually, that is Bulbasaur, but I can't really make that prediction because I think all starters in this game are pretty good to choose. I mean, Squirtle is probably the worst out of all of them, but Bulbasaur and Charmander are probably equal in the choosing of starter. As you guys can see in the left corner of the stream guys, I have 6 little spots, sort of like my team spots I have on the right side here, and that is a new thing I'm going to be doing on this channel guys. I'm actually going to be showing you guys the Dream Team. If you guys don't know what the Dream Team is, I sort of, on this channel guys, I give you guys the best team to use for Pokemon Light Platinum or any Pokemon game, and I've been doing it through my other videos that I've done on my channel. So today I'm actually going to be showing it to you, not just telling you guys and putting them in the description. So I hope you guys like that sort of new add-on. I know I do. I like showing you guys like where to catch them when they evolve. I think it's a pretty cool thing. So my second Pokemon here guys is going to be a Spheal. This is sort of the Safari Zone area. They give it to you really quickly in the game. And I'm also going to be getting a Scraggy. So they give you the elements and everything. So I got myself a Scraggy and a Spheal. And they're very good Pokemon. I very much enjoyed using them. But I sort of forgot to put Bulbasaur at the first part, you know. I'm trying to get used to this thing, guys, so I didn't really put him there, but I put him there now, guys, and your second Pokemon for the Dream Team is actually going to be Cyndaquil. You can get Cyndaquil from Professor Oak after you talk to our professor. I forget her name, but you must talk to her, and then you'll meet him up in the radio tower, and he'll give you the decision of Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. So if you guys are following the Dream Team, please pick Cyndaquil. Alright, guys, so something about this game is that you've probably already seen so far. There's a lot of rivals in this, guys, but they're not just regular rivals. They're actually familiar faces that you have seen before in the Pokemon games. We got Red, we got Gold, I think we got Ash Ketchum, all that stuff, guys. Actually, I don't think Ash Ketchum was actually in any of the games, but he is a favorite of the Pokemon world ever since the anime, so they put him in there as well. But one thing I want to tell you guys about this game is you level up very fast in this game. Very, very fast. The final level in this game is about in the 70s, but in this first part, you're going to be pushing low 20s before the first gym. So that's something that you don't really see a lot in this, other Pokemon games. I mean, I think the usual for a first gym is about 15. I don't think they want your Pokemon to like evolve that soon, because they want you to get attached to the pre-evolution of whatever starter you picked. Now, my opinion on actually Charmander is I don't actually use a lot of Charizards. I literally actually pick Squirtle if there's a decision between the 3 first-gen starters. And this is actually a good game to play because we are using the first-gen starters. And as you guys all know, and you guys are all playing it right now, is Pokemon Let's Go and Let's Go Eevee. I can't say those words together, guys. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. That just came out, I think, on Friday, guys, and holy crap, it looks absolutely phenomenal. You guys are going to be picking up your third Pokemon here, Mudkip. I know it's kind of an odd team. They give you the decision of using 3 starters, actually all the starters, I think up to 5th gen in this game, and they're all gift Pokemon. So you can pick them up very fast. Alright, the first gym is a bug gym, even though they do give you Team M Toxic, it is a bug gym, so guys, so if you have Quilava, that's going to be a piece of cake. You're actually going to be using Quilava for the first 2 gyms, because the second gym is a grass gym, so having a fire type at the first part of the game is very nice to have. And this team, I really do like it. I love myself some Venusaur, I love myself some Typhlosion. If you guys saw the first part, Typhlosion is actually my 3rd favorite Pokemon of all time, so being able to use a Typhlosion on a team, along with an awesome, another starter, Venusaur, is an awesome team. I do love me some Swampert as well, so I thought this was a really cool team to have, like 3 starters and then 2 other Pokemon. So I think, yeah, really, I like teams that you get the first types like grass, fire, and water in the first part of the game, because it's just so nice to have such good type coverage in the first part of the game. And in the first part of Pokemon Light Platinum, there is a lot of bug types, as I was trying to say, and there's just like every single trainer I think has a bug type in this game. It's kind of crazy. Alright, getting back to Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I was a little bit critical of it. Maybe if you guys watched my last video, I was very critical of it, of the Pokemon just in general. But now, seeing the gameplay, playing it myself, I've absolutely fallen in love with it. I'm going to give a thumbs up to the creators of Pokemon, Nintendo. I forget the creators of actually Pokemon. I don't know, I can't pronounce them, but it's an amazing game, guys. I very much enjoy playing it myself, and that's really all I can say. I'll get in more depth later, guys, but there is 2 Snorlaxes blocking the route here. And what you need to go back to the town that you got the first badge and get some honey and give that to him, and you can get yourself a nice Snorlax if you want. Because like Snorlax is an absolute beast. But one thing I want to talk about Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, because it is a model of Pokemon Yellow, they have changed the movesets so much on these Pokemon. Because one thing I get a little bit ticked about the newer Pokemon games, they give these Pokemon such high-powered moves at the first part of the game, and later on, like, holy crap, like Outrage, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower. But they've kind of cut back on that. Like, Pokemon are not learning the moves that they used to. They've definitely taken a major cut on the movesets in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Alright, so here is your rival again. There's so many rivals in this game, it's really hard to keep track of. There's just so many rivals in this game, to tell you guys the truth. And they all have, later on in the game, they all have like 2 Pokemon. Like, they have really powerful Pokemon, but they only have 2 Pokemon. Another complaint about this game, first complaint about Pokemon Light Platinum, is the competitiveness. What I mean by that, guys, is most of the trainers have the same Pokemon. I'm not sure if they're just being lazy, but some Pokemon will have identical Pokemon. Like, they'll have the exact same Pokemon, exact same level, in the same route. So that kind of gets annoying. I don't want to be battling the same Pokemon over and over again. I really don't. Alright, guys, I did pick up my 4th team member. I forgot to tell you guys about him. You can get him in the route before that town with the Snorlax. And he was an absolute beast, guys, in this game. Getting an electric type is definitely useful, but you guys have a grass type. You have Venusaur, and Vigavolt is just not Vigavolt. Zabstrika. What am I thinking? This is a lot of generations later. I don't know why I said Vigavolt there, guys. Tongue-tied. Alright, guys, you just picked up your 4th team member. That is going to be Zora, and you're going to get him in one of the boxes in that room, beating Team Steam. Now, I've not said anything about Team Steam yet, guys. They are the bad guy team in this game. Team Steam, I don't know who came up with that bad guy name. I don't even understand it myself. But the basis of them so far is they've just been terrorizing bees and burning down villages. I really didn't get what they were after in this first part. I don't really follow the storyline in this game at all. I thought the storyline was kind of lazy in this game, to tell you guys the truth, but that's just my personal opinion on that one. We just beat the 2nd gym, guys, and with Quilava, she does have a Torterra, guys, but you have Ivysaur. If you guys want to go for a Poison Power or a Stone Spore or any of that, you guys can go for that. But I really didn't. I mean, I do have Seal with Aurora Beam, and that definitely helped. But I think you can take it down. I'm not even sure if it does have any ground moves, but you can definitely take it down with Quilava. I mean, Quilava is a beast. One thing about Pokemon Light Platinum, there's a lot of gift Pokemon. There's like so many gift Pokemon in this game. I think in every town, there's a gift Pokemon. And that's something I very much like in this game. Like, about every town gives you a gift Pokemon. And most of the Pokemon in this Dream Team, guys, are actually gift Pokemon. Because gift Pokemon are probably the strongest Pokemon that you can get in the game. They're just everywhere, and they're really strong as well. So guys, you probably have been losing levels with Ivysaur because there's been a bunch of bug-type Pokemon. There's not a lot of chances to train up, especially with the second gym being grass. With this water route, guys, Ivysaur is going to totally tear through it. Definitely get some levels on this water route coming up, because you guys want levels on Ivysaur, because the next gym is going to be a water gym. Alright, on this beach, guys, you're going to be picking up TM Ice Beam. I know they give you a lot of powerful TMs really fast. I forgot to mention that they actually give you Flamethrower by the two of your rivals. I think they're Pokemon Rangers, and they give you Flamethrower. So you guys are going to be tearing through that grass gym there with Quilava, with Flamethrower. It's just totally going to tear through that gym with Flamethrower. And with the Dream Team, guys, if you guys have noticed, I'm also evolving them at where I think they would get, you know, where they would evolve. Like, I can't tell you guys for certain that your Pokemon are going to evolve there, but it's a rough estimate. That's all I can tell you guys. I'm not sure if you guys will have Venusaur at this part, but I'm just kind of guessing that you will. I don't really know. Alright guys, you're on this island, and you're beating Team Steam again, and they're trying to awaken Kyogre and Groudon. I don't like very generic Pokemon. I mean, I like Pokemon Glazed. I know I give Pokemon Glazed a pretty bad rating, but I do like the storyline in Pokemon Glazed, because it's not the same thing, awakening legendaries as much. They're just trying to make a really powerful Pokeball. I like the business side of Pokemon Glazed. It's kind of economics Pokemon. But, I mean, with Pokemon Forest, guys, sort of a generic storyline. But with this one, awakening legendaries, I mean, Arceus, I'm really glad they put Arceus in the game, because I don't feel like Arceus gets like his own game. I think they should make Arceus with his own game, but that's so far now, guys. We're in Generation 7, and Arceus with Generation 4. I don't think Arceus is going to get a game, even though that would be really cool. I mean, I think the God of Pokemon does deserve a game, but I mean, the same with Pokemon Z. Actually, I wasn't on the Pokemon Z bandwagon, to tell you guys the truth. I didn't even know what was going on here. Alright, here is the third gym leader, guys. Here's a piece of cake with Vigavolt. Why do I keep saying Vigavolt? Zapstrika. I don't know why I keep saying Vigavolt, but he does have a Kingdra, guys. Just do the stabs, do Poison Powder, do Spun Spore, do Sleep Powder. He doesn't really have the powerful moves that Kingdra does have. I think they knew that they were giving, like, the third gym a Kingdra, so they had to give him less powerful moves. So he has, like, a Twister, Water Gun, not very powerful moves. I think he has Smoke Screen. I mean, that's not what it's called, Smoke Screen? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But with that gym, I mean, the Dream Team is better than the team I have right here, guys. But with that gym, I did have a little bit of an easier time picking Zapstrika. But I think Venusaur overall is just a better Pokemon later on in the gyms. Zapstrika in this game doesn't even learn the best moves that he would in regular games. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever actually used a Zapstrika. I think I used one of him in like a Nuzlocke of Pokemon White 2 and Black 2. I know, it's just White 2, why am I say that? And he was a beast. Alright guys, you're going to be picking up your 5th team member here, guys, Routes. And Routes, guys, is absolute beast. I know Gardevoir is an absolute beast, and I wish I could have used one, to tell you guys the truth, in this game, but I didn't want to use a Pokemon that was on the Dream Team, and also on my team. I know I did that in Pokemon Forest, guys, but now that I'm actually showing the team down there in the bottom screen, I don't really want to use the same Pokemon. And tell me, guys, if you guys want to make the Dream Team sprites down there a little bit bigger. I feel like it's kind of hard for you guys to see. Alright, guys. The 4th gym leader is actually a Ghost-type Pokemon user, so you guys are going to be using Zoroark. And Zoroark, I never used one in this game, but I think it only learns Fate Attack. I'm not sure about that, guys. It might learn Crunch or something like that. But it's still a powerful Pokemon. I think it learns Swords Dance. I'm not really sure about the Pokemon, guys, but it's definitely going to get you through this gym. Because I did actually have a hard time in this gym, especially the puzzle, as you can see. It's actually kind of a hard puzzle. I think you have to... Oh, I forget now, guys. I recorded this a couple of days ago, guys. And I think you have to... Yeah, you go down... Just imagine it like a piece of paper, guys. You go down to the left corner, and then you go for that panel, and then you just go across to the right corner, bottom corner. I know it's hard to explain that, guys, but whatever. You guys, his highest Pokemon is level 40, so you guys should be getting up there in levels. You already have a Typhlosion, you have a Swampert now. You're pretty high level, and in this tower, when you're beating Pokemon's, Team Steam, I would definitely start, like, using routes. You should have the experience share, guys. You actually get Lucky Egg in this game. The route right before the second gym, talk to the bug catcher, any of the bug catchers, and you'll get a Lucky Egg that way. So that's definitely going to help you level up your Pokemon later on. Because this game, it doesn't really have that big of level gaps, but before the Elite Four, there's a big level gap. So definitely get as many Lucky Eggs as you can. I think there's 2 that you can get before the Elite Four. So guys, we're in this tower being Pokemon Team Steam, and I really like this tower. Johto is my favorite region. I mean, Soul Silver is my favorite game. And you guys are counting Ho-Oh and Logia. I really like how they put... Because, like, in this game, they sort of mash a lot of Pokemon games together with the different legendaries. So it's kind of giving you different feels. And I really like that. I really like seeing taste of different regions in this game. Because the storyline's sort of all the legendaries coming together. I know, it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy storyline. Because right now, all you're doing is you're just battling Team Steam. You're trying to beat Team Steam from capturing these legendary Pokemon. You've already beaten them from catching Kyogre and Groudon, and also Ho-Oh and Lugia. So that's all you really know of Team Steam. And they got a lot of, like, admin bad guys. Tell you the truth, guys, I really, in the end of this game, really didn't actually know who the bad guy was in the end of this game. I really didn't, guys. So, another thing, guys, what I don't like about the team that I was using, actually, I love the team that I was using. I love Scrafty, I love Walrein, 2 Pokemon I've used a lot, and one thing I didn't like, I wish I got a lot more Pokemon. I mean, on the Dream Team, you guys already have 5, I only have 4. Like, I like getting a lot of Pokemon at the first part of the game. I like having a big team, just like at the 3rd gym, because I love having big teams, you know, and it's really easy because you have a lot of Pokemon to help out. So that's one thing I really do like. With the badges, guys, you can probably see that they're just a little bit off. And one thing I actually had to do, guys, is I actually had to go on a site that there was badges and you couldn't download them. So I had to actually cut and then color them in. So I did the best I could, guys. I'm sorry that they don't look as good as I usually have my badges, but I did as best as I could, guys. I did as best as I could. Alright, guys, getting back to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I was just blown away by the graphics. I love Pokemon following you. I mean, that's not the big reason I love Pokemon Soul Silver, as I was mentioning in the last video. But I love the Pokemon following you. I love that you can actually ride Pokemon. I was flying on my Charizard, and it was just so freaking cool. That's all I can say about it. I don't like, because the first game's storyline is very weak. So I don't like how weak the storyline is, because I do care a lot about storyline, guys. And that's one of my big reasons why I've been giving such bad ratings to these fan-made Pokemon games. I mean, Pokemon Glazed, yeah, I probably shouldn't have given as bad as rating as I did. I think I give it a 6.7. That's not bad. But Pokemon Florist, guys, it did deserve that. Pokemon Florist, guys, is a piece of crap, guys. Hands down, piece of crap. Alright, guys, you're going to actually talk to a miner, and he's going to give you the Sky Fossil. And the Sky Fossil is actually going to be your next team member. So, you have to make it to the next town to revive it, but you guys are actually going to be using a fossil Pokemon on your Dream Team. And that's one thing I absolutely love about this Dream Team, is you guys are losing a freaking fossil Pokemon. I don't for some reason, I don't think I've actually ever used a fossil Pokemon on any of my teams. Because you always get the fossil Pokemon, like, way later on in the game, and I just can't afford to train one up with the experience and all that. So I've never really actually used a fossil Pokemon. I think I have in Pokemon Black and White, because you do get them earlier. And I think I have in Pokemon X and Y, but I think those are the only games. Now that I remember, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so getting back to Let's Go Pikachu, I feel like that's the big topic now, because it just came out. And I think it's been getting a lot of high ratings. I've enjoyed it. I mean, I am playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee because who wants to play Let's Go Pikachu? It's already been done. But one big thing I had to say about the game is, like, Pokemon not being grass, it actually feels like the Pokemon world now. I mean, it's giving me a little bit of taste of the Pokemon world. Because Pokemon are just out of the grass, you're not confined. It's not like you're walking in a world that's supposed to be Pokemon and there's, like, no Pokemon around. That's one thing I love about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. That the Pokemon are out of the grass. I think that was the big thing that they did to just make the games. I mean, I don't care if they kept everything the same. As long as Pokemon are out of the grass now, I'm happy. I'm happy, you guys. Now that Pokemon are just not in the grass. Because, like, walking in a cave, I know you still run into them, but walking in a cave and there's a bunch of Zubats, I think we've all had the feeling that you just want to freaking die. Like, you have no repels, and you just keep on running into freaking Zubats and Geodudes. None of that, guys. We're done with that. We're done with that. Alright, guys. Archchops is going to be your next team member, guys, and it's absolutely awesome. I've used one in Pokemon actually Insurgents. When I was talking about using fossil Pokemon, I was talking about mainstream Pokemon games, like the real Pokemon games, not fan-made Pokemon games. And, but I did use one actually Pokemon Insurgents. Its ability is bad, but it's fast. I really like it. You already has Gardevoir for your coverage against fighting types. Basically, what it offers to the table is it can take down flying types. That's really all it can offer to the table. That you already have coverage on, because you have nothing that really. I mean, you have Ice Beam on Marshtomp. I mean, Swampert that helps with Dragon types and flying types so far, but now it can actually take down flying types. All right, guys. The next gym is actually a ground type gym, so you should be very well set with Venusaur and Swampert. You're definitely just going to have a great time. If you actually want to put the experience share on Archchops, I would do that. What you actually guys do as a good strategy is you put the experience share on a Pokemon and then give your Pokemon a Lucky Egg. Definitely going to help out with the training, and you're not going to use that much, you're not going to lose that much experience because you guys got the Lucky Egg. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot to introduce the main man here, guys, on my team, Steelix, guys. I love Steelix. I've used it a couple times on a couple of my teams, and I feel like people don't use Steelix probably because, like, the trade evolution thing, but I feel like people just don't use Steelix in general. But I actually freaking love Steelix. I was playing this online Pokemon game. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of it. Pokemon Revolution? I think that's the name. I forget. And I used the Steelix on that game. It's an awesome Pokemon game. It's a wide world Pokemon game, so you're playing with other trainers. It's absolutely awesome, guys. Go check it out. It's a little bit, like, hard because they're constantly updating it. And I think I actually lost my file on it. I just didn't want to play through the games because I just beat Johto, guys. It actually lines up. Like, you can go to other regions. It's absolutely one of the best Pokemon games out there. But I did use the Steelix, and it's absolutely an awesome game. The training is hard. It feels like a real Pokemon, like the real Pokemon world, because the training is very hard. But after that, what I suggest, guys, having a 6 team to beat that game, the first region, and then just using 4 Pokemon for the rest of the game. I mean, not for the other regions, and then you can get your Pokemon back before you beat the Elite Four, and that just definitely helps out. And don't evolve your Pokemon either. I think it's called Pokemon Revolution or something like that, but it's an absolutely awesome game. But Steelix was an absolutely awesome pick for my team, guys. He's a big help. definitely a big help. And one thing, guys, I really just freaking love this team that I picked. I love Walrein. I love Scrafty, as I was saying before. I really love this team so much that I was using, guys. I did not plan this team at all. I did plan actually Charizard, Walrein, and Scrafty, but the rest of my team, I was just looking through the grass on these routes. I'm like, oh, I'll use that Pokemon. And, oh, you get a Steelix through a trade. I'll use that Pokemon. So, guys, I really did not plan this team at all. It was definitely a new feeling for me, because I usually plan out my teams, but it was definitely a new feeling for me, because I didn't. And I feel like half the time it is good to not plan out a team, definitely get a realer experience, but it's also good to have a foundation for your team. So, another thing, guys, Archop should have evolved by now, and it's definitely killer. I think it gets like Dragon Claw. I'm not sure if it gets Acrobatics in this generation. I don't think it does, because it's still 4th generation. But, okay, I think a chopper's over my house, guys. I hope I don't get, like, bombed. I'm not sure if that's going to pick up in the recording, but there was actually this, like, big giant chopper over my house. I live out in the country, guys, and, we get a lot of, like, air traffic. I live on a farm out in the country. I know I haven't talked about myself a lot, guys, but I do actually live on, like, a farm, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be getting my, 6 Pokemon here. Actually, Girafarig. I've used Girafarig only once in Pokemon Platinum, or is it Pokemon Pearl? Whatever. And in this generation, it's not the best, because it actually doesn't get Psychic. It actually only gets Psybeam. And, it's okay. You guys get Calm Mind, and I really don't. It's such a cool Pokemon. I really don't care if it doesn't get Psychic. But the next gym is going to actually be Electric, guys. So you will have Swampert for that, and you did get Earthquake from the last gym, so it's going to be a piece of cake. He's in the Electric Meal. Just go up there, and then you'll find out where he is, and then go down to the gym and beat him. I actually was playing the new update of this game. I think it had Megas in it, and I actually got trapped in this gym. I had to use the cheat walk through walls to actually get out of this gym, because I just got stuck. Whoever was making the game, I guess, didn't think that anybody could get stuck, but the puzzle, I actually did get stuck in this gym. And it was really awful, because I was playing without any cheats or anything like that, and I'm like, I don't want to get a cheat to get out of this gym. I was kind of mad. Yeah, I was kind of mad, but I'm sorry, guys. This video did take a little bit longer to get working on it. I've been working a lot lately, guys. I do have a part-time job, and I'm getting a second job to, saving up money, and it was really hard to record and all that, because I just haven't had any time. I actually work at a catering job, and I had a lot of long days that I just couldn't record, or I was just dead tired and I didn't want to record or anything like that. But I did have fun recording this, guys, and I absolutely love the sidebars for this one. I love Arceus in the back. I love, I'm not sure what these things are called. I found them. I had a bunch of ideas of what I wanted in the background. I actually wanted stars for the first part of this game. I wanted stars to be like where I was putting my Pokemon, but I found these, and I really don't. They're like stars. They're like constellations. All I know they're from like Fairy Tail. That's all I know of them. Like, they're different constellations, and yeah, they make different symbols, like the crab and the mermaid and the snake and stuff like that. The only reason I know that is because of Fairy Tail, but but I really liked how the Pokemon just looked in the background, and the little symbols that have the Dream Team are in right now are actually the signs that you get the Arceus event in Platinum. It was like that little triangle thing that you see Arceus for the first time, and I found these, and I was thinking about using these, but they just blended into the background just way too much, and they don't really look good when they're bigger, so I didn't want to use those either, but, I used them for the Dream Team. So I really like this sidebar thing, guys. I use stars for the badges. I really have a lot of fun designing the sidebars and just everything like that when I'm making this video, because I actually make it before, of course, I do the video, and I just had a lot of fun doing it. But in this cave, guys, you're going to be meeting actually Cynthia, my favorite Elite Four champion, with her Garchomp. There's a lot of freaking Garchomps in this game, guys, to tell you the truth. Too many Garchomps. It's just because there's so many rivals in this game, they want them to be hard with only having 2 Pokemon. You kind of see the same Pokemon. As I was saying, the competitiveness of this game gets a little bit annoying because you do see the same Pokemon over and over and over and over and over and over again, with the same trainers. And I've already said that before, but definitely does get a little bit annoying just seeing the same Pokemon over and over again. I know I've already gave them credit to the game for this, but I just love how they brought back so many characters, and I love them in like one Pokemon world. Cause I don't know, because they kind of like seem separate. Like every game until like Pokemon like Sun and Moon, I guess they feel like the regions are just so separate. I mean, Soul Silver I know goes to the other regions, but I feel like they're just so separate from the other world, the other Pokemon world. But that's just me. I like the connectiveness of this game, seeing old characters and all that, and it was really great to see. It was really great to see them. Alright guys, we're going to be making our way to the next gym. It's going to be an ice type gym, so you're going to be totally fine with Archops and also Typhlosion, with the rock coverage and also the fire coverage. And I'm going to be good myself with Charizard and Steelix and also Scraggy. Scrafty. What? Scraggy's pre-evolution. Scrafty. That's a really cheap name now I think about it. Whatever. Alright, guys, you have to go up to this route to actually activate the gym event. Go up to this route and you'll meet your ranger friends again, guys. And you have to battle them. And this is the most stupidest thing out of this game. This is really one thing I have not said about this game that I just don't like is... Now, I've said it before in other Pokemon games, I think I said it in Pokemon Forest, guys, is I don't know where the heck to go. Like, I go back to the gym, there's nobody there. I know that she said the gym leader is in the mountain, but freaking where? I'm not looking for that whole entire mountain looking for one gym leader. I mean, come on, like, I don't like that when I want a little bit of a challenge where to go. It's a good feeling when you just don't know where to go, but when you just don't know where the heck to go, as you see, I was like lost for a minute there. I was like, where do I go? Like, I looked in the cave, I didn't see a gym leader, and I didn't want to look for the whole entire gym. Like, it's pointless. Why do I have to look for a whole entire cave for a gym leader? It's stupid. But guys, the gym leader is actually at the first part of the cave, and then you have to go all the way through the cave again, get some max repels, and then go to the end of the cave. You gotta remind her that you want a challenger. Like, why? Why do you have to do that? It was a really stupid part of the game, but whatever. And now, guys, one thing I want to do in this Speedwalk and Talk this time is explain what I really am, guys, because I know I've been kind of changing back and forth what I actually want to be. And I want to be, guys, I'm not going to give you an in-depth walkthrough where everything is, like, oh, this item's here, this item's here, this item's there, this is how you beat her, this is how you beat her. That's not really what I'm after. I want you guys to see a full entire gameplay of a Pokemon game fast. You don't have to, like, go through episode by episode by episode, because I think in other, like, YouTubers, you have to go for, like, 28 episodes to, like, get to the finale. I'm just showing you a whole entire game so you know if you want to play it or not. I'm also giving you a good team to use for it. I'm also giving you a review of it as well. So basically what I do, I talk about Pokemon, guys. I give a review on the game. I show you the best team. And we just talk Pokemon, guys. I love talking Pokemon. And I love talking about stats. I love talking about the team that I chose. I love talking about the storyline. It's a review channel. It is a review channel. So I'm not giving you guys an in-depth walkthrough of the game. I'm just basically giving you guys a review. That's the main basis of this channel. Is I'm basically just giving you guys a review, talking about Pokemon, giving you guys a dream team. So I just want to get that across there because I've been kind of deciding what I really wanted to be. And I finally decided what I really like to do is review games, give it a rating, talk about Pokemon, talk a little bit about my life, and that's about it. I really enjoy that. So I'm not gonna give you guys an in-depth video of the game. If you guys, I'm not sure if there is a fan-made Pokemon games, but if you guys are interested in that, go watch a 3-hour video of Pokemon Light Platinum. But I'm gonna be giving you guys a 42-minute review, telling you guys the main points of the game in 42 minutes. So guys, getting back to the story, you are in the Team Steam hideout right now, taking down all the Team Steam bad guys and beating the boss. And as I said, it's competitive in this part. I think there's actually like freaking 9 trainers with Pearl Uglies in this freaking thing. Like, I don't mean like Pearl Uglies, like, okay, each team has a Pearl Ugly, or no, like they have the same team over and over and over and over again of Pearl Uglies. I think it was like 2 Pearl Uglies and like a Golbat. I don't remember the team exactly, but that's literally what it was. You're gonna beat them. Fly back to this town, guys. This is your very first town. Talk to the professor. I don't know why you have to do that, but whatever. And that's to activate the event in this town where the 8th gym is. You should surf to it from the Team Steam hideout. To get inside the hideout, guys, you gotta use the uniform again that you got from the town with the where the burning fire was. It's really cool. You get to wear the Team Steam hideout. This is the finale. You beat the finale guy. He has 3 dragons. Really easy with my wall rain. It should be really easy for you guys as well. You see Garatina. So the main basis of this is what I got. The storyline is very poorly put together and very poorly pronounced in this game. I know that's probably not the best word to use it, but that's the word I'm using. It's not very strong. It's not very strong. I know I'm tearing apart the storyline in this game, but I've also given it I give it a lot of credit towards like the characters and just the Pokemon in general. But basically, he was trying to get a duo Pokemon. He got Dialga and Palkia to, I think he wanted Arceus to catch. I don't really know. Maybe if you guys do the game, you guys might get the storyline a little bit better than I did. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. I did not like the storyline in this Pokemon game. But he basically wanted to catch 2 Pokemon, legendary Pokemon, to battle Arceus, the god of all Pokemon. I think if he was the god of all Pokemon, he could take down his own creations, but whatever. And catch him. And I guess rule the world. I don't know. I really didn't know what to say about the storyline, guys. I really don't. But whatever. Alright, what you guys want to do is you guys want to go to that starting route before you went to the 8th gym leader town and also the Team Steam hideout. It's like in the middle of the ocean. I think anybody could find it. But you guys are going to get Waterfall from the supermarket in the 8th gym city town. Another stupid thing about this game, guys, I said it about the 7th gym leader. You guys have no idea. You guys know where to go. You see the Elite Fours up here, and you go here, and there's a waterfall. Where do I get HM Waterfall? I have no idea. Guess I'm going to have to look up online and find the answer. I don't like that in a Pokemon game. I don't want to look up the answer and find it. Like, who wants to do that? Go in the supermarket, guys, and you go to the elevator, and there will be one of your rivals. I think it's Pearl or somebody or whatever, and he will give you TM Waterfall. HM Waterfall, I'm sorry. Alright guys, you guys are in the Victory Road here, guys. The Victory Road is actually not very long. It's very easy. It doesn't give you that much training, though. That's one complaint. But it does have a dive to get to it, and that's absolutely cool to have, like, dive to get to this place. It's, like, in the middle of the ocean. It's an island. I freaking love the feel of the Victory Road in this game. You have to dive to it. So you guys are going to be taking down your last rival before you get into the Elite Four. So, guys, here is the team. We have Scrafty with a Shed Skim. Also gave him leftovers for that bulk up boost, giving him a little bit of health. He was a really big help. He also has Crunch, High Jump Kick, Ice Smash, and Bulk Up. I did give a Magnet to Zabstrika. Same moves, Thunder Wave, Thrash, Charge, and Thunderbolt. Walrein has the Never Melt Ice. He also has Blizzard, Ice Beam, Hail, and Surf. Not the best moveset, but he's got a lot of power with those moves. Definitely got a lot of power going on. Girafarig has the Twisted Spoon. I did tell you guys it doesn't learn Psychic, but does have Calm Mind, Psybeam, Thunder, and Shadow Ball. Steelix has the Silph Scarf. Basically the same moveset of Crunch, Earthquake, Iron Tail, and also Strength. Not the best moveset. And Focus Sash on Charizard with Dragon Claw, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, and Fly. I really do actually like the moveset on Charizard. Definitely giving a lot of power. So, the first guy, guys, is a ground type user. I have to say, I had no problems in this Elite Four, guys. I really had just a really easy time with this Elite Four. The ground guy did give me the most problems, but I'm pretty sure, guys, with a lot of type coverage with Swampert and Venusaur, you guys are going to have no problem. So, here's the water guy, not really hard. You guys got Venusaur, and Thunderbolt on probably Gardevoir. So guys, what I do on this channel, I'm going to give you guys the best Pokemon on my team, my favorite, my least favorite, the Pokemon that helped me most out in the 8 gems, and also the Pokemon that helped me most out in the Elite Four. So, the Pokemon that helped me most out during the Ace Gems would be Scrafty. The Pokemon that helped me most out in the Elite Four is gonna go to Scrafty as well. He helped me a lot. Another thing, my least favorite Pokemon is going to go to Girafarig. I just didn't get enough time to get attached to it. And my favorite Pokemon is going to actually be Walrein. I freaking love Walrein. I love his sprite. I love that he's a freaking walrus. I love his sprite, and he's just such an actually cool Pokemon. So, here is the Elite Four, guys. He's really not that hard. Doesn't have the hardest team, just a lot of dragons. So, he was pretty easy to beat. So, I'm going to give this game a 7.5 rating. It doesn't have a strong storyline, guys, but it's definitely going to give you a nice, easy time of Pokemon enjoyment, and also the characters are really cool to see. So, see you guys next time on Speedwalk and Talk.